What is going on YouTube? It's Lawn Fit, and today I'm gonna be talking about how to lock in. Locking in requires you to change your mindset from a victim mentality. A lot of people go through life like, why is this happening to me? And just complaining about stuff. You don't want to do that. If you want to really improve yourself and see growth, you have to consistently think of it like a growth. You have to consistently think of life as like a growth, a constant upward scale. Think of life like stepping stones and steps you take to get up the stairs. Basically, what you want to focus on is consistency. When I started out in the gym in 2021, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just going in there, lifting weights. I was watching David Lade and C-Bum videos and just copying the exercises they did. And I found some David Lade workout online, and that was my split. I remember I started in 2021 around the October-December season. I was like, I'm gonna get my own gym membership. I'm gonna lock in, and I'm gonna make this lifetime commitment to the gym. Because I already knew right there, to keep the gains, I had to keep going to the gym. And that's how it started out, my self-improvement journey. Really, it started out because I got cheated on, and my first ever relationship, if you want to call it that, I was like 2 months in to dating this girl that I met, and then she ended up cheating on me. So that's what pushed me. I had heartbreak, and I had heartbreak to motivate me through that, the first couple seasons of getting into it. But I've always been a determined, hardworking type of guy. So fast forward 4 years later, I got a pretty decent physique. I'm not where I want to be at, but I'm also happy with where I'm at right now. I'm pretty confident in my body. I'm confident in my own physique and stuff like that. I don't have bad body dysmorphia like most of the people on social media have. Well, most people that doom scroll. Also, doom scrolling is a bad thing. It's killing your productivity. What else? Yeah, basically to make the mindset switch from victim mentality to a consistent growth. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Kaizen principle, but it's just continuous self-improvement over time. That's basically what I do. I'm slowly just adding stuff to my schedule. So right now I'm hitting the gym, bodybuilding, obviously. I'm dieting, making sure I'm tracking everything that I eat. So it also resulted in me having a clearer skin. You know, my acne's starting to clear up. If you look in past videos, I probably had worse acne, which I'm still working on. Sleep is one thing that's honestly killing me right now, but that's a different subject. So I'm just adding on things to my routine slowly over time. I didn't just start out gym, dieting all at once, because you'll burn out so fast doing that. That's too much of a lifestyle change for you to add into your routine. So basically, I'm doing the gym, bodybuilding, dieting. I started MMA training about 2 months ago, and it has improved drastically, it's a lot on my plate, to be honest. But I'm not in school, and I just work when I'm not working. I work 12, so my schedule, I have a long week and a short week. And the short week where I only work 2 days, those 5 days I'm just like grinding. I'm on top of everything. I'm also looks maxing too. My teeth look insanely white right now, which is amazing. It makes me confident because I used to have yellow teeth. I want to get braces, but I want to look at other options to straighten my teeth out. But yeah, basically besides that, little stuff like that. I started dressing better too. That has also improved my self-esteem a lot, helping me lock in and kind of just like not be egotistical and not be prideful, but be, because I started out pretty low. I had really low self-esteem, and now I'm here, and this is like the perfect ground. I'm confident, but I'm not arrogant and just a dickhead, and I want to keep it at that level. Obviously, I want to still work. I'm still not at the level I want to be at in that perfect middle. That's the washing machine. I thought I was tripping for a second. I thought somebody was outside. I was about to grab the gun, but I want to be in that perfect middle ground, and just small stuff like that. Just adding to my routine. I'm tweaking everything. Dressing well. I started doing a lot more. Like when I'm going out and stuff like that, I want to make sure I got a fit going on. I don't want to just throw something on and just call it a day. Like, oh, I don't care what people think. You know, I'm not looking to seek their self-approval and stuff. I used to think that way, but when you dress, you respect yourself. That's going back to my first video, my self-talk video. You respect yourself. So you respect yourself by dressing well, having some sort of style. Find something that fits you and stuff like that. So dressing well, taking care of myself, like self-hygiene is a big thing. Like whitening strips in my teeth have improved my smile a lot. I used to never want to open my mouth because I was so insecure about my teeth because they were so yellow. And brushing didn't help at all. Matter of fact, I used to skip brushing sometimes. My eye bags look terrible right now. That is like freaking me out because what is it, like 3 o'clock in the morning right now? Yeah, my sleep schedule's screwed, so I can't really blame the eye bags and stuff like that. Yeah, self-hygiene. I always like to stay. This is a really cheap chain. This is like, I got this for like 20 bucks off Amazon with the cross and stuff like that. And that's another big thing I want to talk about too, is the cross. Yeah, just taking care of yourself. That's one of the biggest things. Self-respect. That's the third thing, you know. If you hang out with people that you know are gonna take you away from your goals, don't hang out with them. I don't want to say don't hang out with them, but you don't want to have them influence all your time, because you want to work on yourself. You want to definitely chase your goals. That's where true fulfillment comes from. And also God. God gives you true, like 100% fulfillment in life, which I'm still trying to work on being consistent with. Nobody's perfect with that. You know, you can't just fully lock in with God. Just little stuff, little tidbits like that. Haircut. I think I'm gonna get a haircut every 2 weeks. So every Friday. This is about, I got it last Friday. So what is this? This is like maybe a week. Yeah, a week into it. And my hair's starting to grow back. Just keeping the sides faded and keeping the top, you know, this certain length. I like the length. I can play with it a lot. Texture powder it. Boom, I'm done in like a couple minutes. My hair is styled the way I want it to be. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing you can do. But the number one thing that'll improve and make you feel and make you fulfilled, like wholeheartedly, is God. Locking in with God and reading your Bible. This right here, big time. A lot of the self-improvement stuff you'll hear about online, the like the Kaizen principle, like the self-growth and stuff like that, don't listen to I don't know any off the top of my head, but like, don't mess around, don't fool around with hoes and, you know, low quality women and stuff like that, or like, don't sleep around, like, you know, basic stuff like that, basic life stuff like that. It literally comes from here. And this is like insane that this book was made, what, thousands of years ago, and it's still relevant today. A lot of these stuff can be used. I like the book of Psalms, and I think Proverbs too. Proverbs as well is a really good book. I'm just flipping through pages right now, and I'll give you guys one of the Proverbs 22. Proverbs 22:20. The wise have wealth and luxury, but fools spend whatever they get. That's a great one right there, because I mean, if you're spending your whole paycheck and not putting anything, this is going to sound like a call out to a lot of people, and I love you, but you need to you need to work on that. So the wise have wealth and luxury, but fools spend whatever they get. So if you spend your whole paycheck, like you get paid Friday and you spend it on the whole weekend and you have nothing left over and you're surviving on like maybe like $50, let's say $50 for example, you spend everything except $50 and you're surviving on $50 until the next paycheck. Where are you going up in life? Like, because the weeks are gonna start going by, the months are gonna start going by, and what have you gained out of that, you know? You just got a budget, you know, and I'm not calling you out if you're offended right now. I'm just I'm basically helping you out. I'm being real right now, because this right here will get you right 100%. And if I like fully got into this and like consistently read the Bible, I would be 100% locked in, and I'd probably be like insanely happy. But you know, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. We're all a work in progress, and that's just what he wants, you know? He just wants you as you are. He wants you to come as you are. You don't get in the shower clean. You come dirty to get into the shower to get clean. And that's just how God wants you. He wants you as filthy and as dirty as you are. And he just loves you the way you are. So that's all I gotta say about that. That has been like last month I was pretty locked in. Like, what was it last month? September. And I was reading this every day at work because for some reason I think God was putting me in these situations to where I just had nothing in my bag, my work bag, except just to read this and just journal. And that's all I did. And it was just like I had such a clear mind, headspace. It was like unbelievable. And I was like extremely happy. Ignore my messy bed. Yeah, that's the truth. And like I only locked in, like I only read my Bible for like maybe a month straight, I'd say. Any other time I'd be seeking fulfillment from like worldly sources. And this is gonna this might throw a lot of people off, but girls, and I don't mean like sleeping around. I don't do that. I know the repercussions of sleeping around. People like to just encourage sleeping around. It's not good. It's not good at all. You might think, and I used to think this too, sleeping around and having like a roster would make you happy, like inside, stuff like that, but it doesn't. I mean, if it did make people happy and fulfilled within, doctors would be prescribing you to have a roster, straight up. But there's no cure to internal fulfillment and happiness and stuff like that. They'll just prescribe you medicine that have side effects. This is just turning into like my own opinion and stuff like that, but I mean, that's basically what this is, self-talk. Yeah, that's how you lock in and improve. Just think of it like the Kaizen principle. But really, the Kaizen principle really comes from the Bible. I mean, over time, God will change your heart. This just turned into a Christian video, and I don't care. It is what it is. I'm spreading the gospel. I'm spreading the good news. I will share Jesus. So, yeah. Basically, a lot of stuff, like the self-improvement stuff, just comes from the Bible. So why not come to the source, you know, that, and just lock in with God, bro. I mean, you guys can try all the things the world tells you to do. Cars, money, hooking up with loads of women, having a roster, you name it. Anything the world tells you, you know, this will make you so happy and so fulfilled and stuff like that. Or like, once you reach this point in life, once you have this amount of money, this house, this car, this girl, you have all those things, you'll be truly fulfilled. No, it doesn't, dude. It doesn't. If it was, don't you think there'd be a lot more happy people out there? Like, there would be people that are just like happy every single day? No. The only real happy people I see are the people that read this and actually apply the principles and the stuff they learn from this in their life. But yeah, that's tonight's self-talk, guys.